before I became Kilunda.
Yes.
I could decide, we were the body when I cast tukule chapo hapa na madoni. But now when I became Kilunda, I could not do that. Nasikia ati amulipi poa, sijui acha nikubayeka kuku maze. Former president was a Mulevi, he's still a Mulevi. Why don't you guys point fingers at him? Why is it that when it comes to actors, we are the worst at sissy? At it's only actors who are drunkards. Were there any videos of me holding a bottle of beer? No. Then I'm Alice the Banduka. And sometimes I wish I'd invested more, you know. But the guys were never paid. You know, when some of them died, they died very poor. These days, like if it's a series, per episode, you find guys some are paid 10K per episode. You're not expected to blow up like that.
Yeah.
Because now you imagine you're walking on the streets, people are just looking at you, they're just staring at you. I was a Mukora teacher.
Hello nice people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vicky Vikina, and on our today's show I have an amazing guest. Probably most of you watched Tahidi High, an episode or a show that was being aired on Citizen TV back from 2006, and most of you have been asking, where did these legendary actors go to? What are they currently doing? And I know most of you remember Mr. Kilunda from Tahidi High. But before that, I want my guest to introduce himself. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Wait, kwanza siri ya remain this young nini? Because back in 2006, while I was watching you, you actually looked the same. Siri nini?
Siri is just being happy, smiling, you know, and even if there's stress in your life,
yes,
you know, stress can never end. You know, so you just every day wake up and just thank God that you're alive.
Sure.
Yeah. Good healthy eating.
Yeah.
You know, not diseasing your body. You know, exercise.
For sure.
Yeah, daily exercise. Like for instance, I walk every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning I wake up when the sun rises. I have to take a nice walk for at least 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, then in the evening the same thing. Yeah, just to refresh your mind, you know, just smiling at everything, talking to people, because I meet people on the streets.
Yeah.
And they want to talk, but I'm telling me, hey, I'm okay with that. So I'm happy just talking to people.
Yes, yeah. But you know, Kilunda, most people know you as Teacher Kilunda back in Tahiti High. But if you were to introduce yourself, who is Kilunda? Real name yake pengine ni gani? Where was he born? And stuff like that.
Well, I haven't many names. First name I was given is TK. As in TK.
TK.
Yeah. TK stands for Ted Kitana.
Ted Kitana.
Yeah, Ted was my father, so he named me after him.
Yeah, TK.
Yes. So when I went to get an ID, no, actually, when I was getting my birth certificate, they refused to write TK. So they said that's not a name. So my dad challenged them. What? They said no, we will not give him a birth certificate because TK is not a name. So he said, okay, fine. I'll give him the names Teki, as in TE for Ted and KI for Kitana. That's how I got the name Teki.
Teki.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Then I was baptized Timothy. So my name is TK, Teki, Ted, Timothy, Kitana. What? So I actually have 6 names. Then my Kamba name is Mutisia.
Mutisia. Oh, you're a Kamba.
I'm a Kamba. Hey, of course.
Okay. And where was Kilunda born, by the way? And most people say you really look young. Kwani, how old is Kilunda?
Sometimes I even forget my age. Well, anyway, I was born in Nairobi. Yeah, in 1977. Okay. So if you do the mathematics, that is 47. 47. Yeah. Okay. So I'm turning 48 this year. Wow. In October. Yes. 29th. October 29th. Mkumbuke hiyo.
October 29th.
Munitumia present.
Yes, mtume M-Pesa.
Asike M-Pesa.
Nairobi wanasemanga tumeni M-Pesa.
Mimi nataka gift ndio nikumbuke hii ilitoka kwa mtu fulani.
Yes. Okay, Kilunda, getting to Tahidi, because that is where we knew you. Tahidi started around 2006, and it was a show whereby millions of Kenyans, not only Kenyans, but also East Africans were watching. How did you land the show? How did you land a role in the show?
Well, let me just give you a brief history about my acting.
Yes.
You know, I started acting when I was in primary school. Yeah, I was very, I had a lot of energy in me. So the place I could release that energy was on stage. Yeah, every time when they actually, was it in class 4, class 5?
Yes.
I think it was class 4. We did a certain play called Jungle Book. Yeah. I was given a very small role. I played the role of a monkey.
Okay.
Yeah. And all I needed to do was jump from one side of the stage to the other. From time to time, when the play is going on.
Does it mean you are that cheeky for you to be given that role?
Yeah, I was cheeky. Extremely cheeky. Okay. Yeah. In fact, in class, I was I don't know what to say. The teacher comes into class, and you find me on top of the table.
What?
Under the table, on the chair. And I was just full of energy.
Yeah.
And believe you me, after the play ended, when they were, applauding us and saying, who do you think the best actor was? So instead of people saying the main cast, they say that monkey, that monkey.
That monkey was the best actor.
Was the best, yeah. Yes. Because the things I was doing, it was unbelievable. Yeah. So I think that for me, that is where it began.
Yeah.
And then from there, MTV were looking for a continuity announcer. So I went for the audition. Yeah, and same thing. Kuingia, hey, this guy, unaanza kazi kesho.
Wow.
Came, so I worked with the MTV for some time. I don't know how long. Yeah. Then from there, I left MTV, and I started moving around the country doing road shows.
Yes.
Yeah. And from there, when Tahidi High started,
yes,
I watched it on TV. I'm like, hey, it's a nice show.
Wait, Tahidi High started while you are not yet there?
Yeah, I was not there. Yeah, I joined a bit late. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I watched the show, I'm like, hey, it's a nice show.
Yes.
Like, it's very interesting. So I saw one of the actors who's a friend of mine.
Who's that?
She's called Lydia Gitachu. She's a wonderful lady. She's a brilliant actress. Yeah.
What role was she given in Tahidi?
She was acting as a teacher.
Oh, as a teacher.
Yeah, she was a teacher. She was called Teacher Chebi. Yeah.
Okay.
So she was my friend. So one time we met. So I told her, hey, I've seen you in that TV program. It's very nice. She's like, yeah, it's nice. We have fun. So we live there and pay much, but it's yes. Yeah, so I told her, okay, fine. When they're auditioning next, tell me. She told me, yeah, there's no problem. So she told me about it. She told me, hey, next week, come, there's an audition.
And there was space for audition by that time?
Yeah, there was space for audition. Yeah. Okay. So they were looking for new actors.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I came for the audition, the people who are auditioning, she's called Catherine Omoy. She's the producer, and another one called
It's okay, we understand. Yeah. It's been years, I mean.
Yeah, she's an actress in Mother-in-Law. She's called this Alison. What's her name?
Oh, Alison. I know her.
Naomi Kamau.
Yeah, Naomi Kamau. Alison.
Sorry, Naomi, if I forgot your name. Yeah, Naomi Kamau. They were the ones auditioning. Yeah. Then I knew Naomi Kamau. Yeah, she had seen me acting, and we'd been interacting with her. Yes. Yeah. So when we walked in for the audition, they're like, okay, yeah. So she's like, TK, you're here. She's like, yeah. So she told the other producer, yes, this guy, we know him. There's no point of telling him to read lines here. He's a known actor. He's good at what he does. Wow. So this one is our. But since I was quite busy doing this and that,
Yes.
madam here, madam
You're
there.
all over the place.
Yeah, in every place you will find me. You know. So she said, since you're a bit busy, so we'll not give you a role as a student because students will need you there constantly.
Yes.
So they said they'll give me a role as a teacher.
Oh, now they give you that role because you'll not be around all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Students will always be there.
Wow.
Yeah. So they told me you will do the role of a teacher. So I said, okay, fine, and I left. So after like a few weeks, enjoy your script. They just called it. Well, hey, you have come and get your script.
Yes.
So I went and got my script, looked at it, and like, okay. So that's the beginning. That's how it began.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you think that by this time, by the time you're getting the role of a teacher, Teacher Kilunda, did you know that probably this role would be big? As much as you are saying that ulipatiwa tu role because, you know, you'll not be around all the time. Did you think that it would be that big?
No, I did not. I did not expect it to be that huge.
Yes.
Because Citizen TV had just launched.
Yeah.
It was just new, and people had not yet acclimatized. Let me say that to Citizen TV.
Yes.
People who are mostly NTV, KTN, you know, yeah. But Citizen TV came with something different, something new.
Yes. Unique.
Something unique, exactly. Yeah. Where they were actually now promoting local artists, you know. So there was that wave. Now everyone started watching because you're when you're watching those programs, you're watching your friends.
Yes.
Parents are watching their kids.
Yes.
Their aunties are watching their nephews, their nieces. So everybody wanted now to see, hey, that's and say, you know, that's my son, that's my daughter.
Yes.
So things just changed.
Yes.
Sorry. So things changed. So that's how this thing started blowing up. You know? Then for my role, um, you know, as an artist, when you're given a script,
Yes.
many people just tend to say lines. You know, there's a difference between just saying lines, reading your lines, and and acting. Yeah, people just you should have the ability to interpret that the way that that script has been written. You interpret it in your own way and you own it. Like you get into that character. Get into that character. That is what you're saying. Yeah. And don't only be told by the director, do this, do that. Yes. Then also ongeza zako juu. You know? Oh, are you allowed kuongeza zako? No, not lines. Okay. I'm not saying lines. Oh, the emotions, the character, you know, the way you bring it out. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes it comes out different. The director is like, wait a minute. Okay, we'll take that one. Instead of the way you had said you'll do it like this. So your creativity really helps. It really helps. Yeah. Okay. So that's how I started building my character. But my character was not always that strict teacher. When I started my first few scripts, I was a Mukora teacher. Yes. Nosy. No, just very cheeky, doing funny things in school. Yes. I even selling onions to kids. To students. Yeah, taking bribes from them so that they can pass the exams. Yes. You know, and even to girl students. Yeah. Yeah, you know, having something them. With them. Yeah. So that was my character. Yeah. But gradually it changed because the script writers changed. When the script writer changes, they somehow the story changes somehow. Your character changes. Yeah. So it started becoming more serious. Oh, now more of a serious teacher now. More of a serious teacher. Yes, yeah. Then I moved from just being a teacher to a senior teacher. Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So now when I became senior teacher, now they had to write a more serious role for me. Because now you're a senior teacher, you've moved up. Yes. You can no longer be... You're not that no longer cheeky teacher that we used to know. No. So now you're a senior teacher, now you command respect, even you had to change the way I was dressed. And before they changed your role, you know, in real life, did people used to confuse that role with the Kilunda in real life? I mean, people have seen you on television as a cheeky teacher who does this to students. Now you go out there and meet real people. Did they used to confuse your character? Well, not really, because naturally I'm cheeky.
Okay. So does it mean your character that you are given in Tahidi portrays who Kilunda is in real life?
No, not really. Not really. You know, people have different kind of characteristics.
Yes, yes.
You know? Yeah. The energies that you give out are different in different circumstances. Yeah. Like people usually ask me, am I an introvert? Am I an extrovert?
Yes.
Yeah. I am none of the two. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm there in between. And you find most artists are there in between, you know, and they only bring out um, what they give. If they don't receive it, they withdraw. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So you find, like, if I come and find a crowd of people sitting here, and what they're talking about is not, it's not good vibes for me. I cannot sit there and just join them and just talk. And you know, for me, I'll be like, this one. Yeah. It's like going to, it's like going to, you go to a party.
Yes.
You know, and you know, it's hype. Everybody, yes, parties. Everyone is supposed to be. Yeah. But you'll find you cannot sit with some kind of people. There's some people who are either too loud.
Yes.
Others are bragging about money they don't have. You find this other group of people who are just snobs. They are thinking they're better than everyone else. You know. So I can actually fit in all of these places. But I like when I give energy, I get the same kind of energy back, and not just any kind of energy, positive energy. Positive energy.
Yeah. Now you see, by the time that the show is continuing, parents locally are just enjoying. But you see, as the show continues, you guys as actors, you're also gaining popularity.
Yeah.
You are gaining, you're having brand name, as actors. How was it for you now? You're not only an actor, but also a celebrity out there. And how did it affect you?
Well, it was a challenge, you know, because I did not expect it to blow up like that.
Yeah.
Because now you imagine you're walking on the streets, people are just looking at you, they're just staring at you. So you're wondering, Allah, what is it? Is it the way I'm dressed?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, then now people became bold enough to come and call you that your name. Hey, Kilunda. Yeah, people come and say hi to you, talking to you. Hey, some just want to just touch you like this. You know, they're like,
wow.
So it was something new. You know, so it was like a culture shock kind of thing. You know, like, Then as time went by, it became bigger and bigger.
Yes.
And from there, now it started becoming, I don't know, hey. You know, you're like, because now I started moving out, sometimes going out of town.
Yeah.
You know, going meet and greet people.
Yes.
That's when I realized this thing is actually huge.
But now you see, by the time you're gaining popularity from Kenyans, your life is still normal as Kilunda, and as you've stated, way back uliingia kwa that role na uliambiwa hailipwi pesa mingi. But celebrity, once umeingia kwa limelight, kuna expectations za Wakenya, once wanajua Kilunda ni a non big actor, Citizen TV. Do you think expectations za Wakenya zilikufikia ikakupatia pressure sana?
Yeah, yes, it's true. But gradually, as we went on, mshahara of course ilipanda. No, I'd say it remained that meager rations. No, ilipanda, of course. So we started living
proper life.
Started not to magari. Hey. But the only problem now was people expecting too much from you.
For example?
For example, I could eat in a kibanda before I became Kilunda.
Yes.
I could decide, maybe at the body when I cast tukule chapo hapa na madoni. But now when I became Kilunda, I could not do that. What? Because the moment you sit there, there's a lot of pressure. People they're not expecting you to be there. Yeah, you sit there, people will crowd you. You cannot eat.
Yes.
Yeah. Then sometimes maybe even go to these Kenchik, to fast foods. You go, and maybe you don't want to eat chicken. You just want to eat chips.
Chips, only fries, and you're good.
Fries too. Yeah. So jamaa anashangaa, unapata jamaa anakuja anakaa na yeye ananiambia, mazi, how is the industry? Like, industry iko sawa. Nasema lakini nasikia ati wamulipi poa, sijui acha nikubaia kuku maze. Sasa you're like, okay. Anaona yani umesota wezi afford kuku. So then a lot of yani vitu kama hizo.
Yes.
Some nonsense. I'm calling it nonsense because it is nonsense.
Yes. And by the way, why do you think Kenyans have this mentality that the acting industry pengine haiwalipi vizuri?
It's because of like, for example, this Vitimbi. That's where it all began. Vitimbi guys were never paid well. When some of them died, they died very poor.
What?
Yeah. That is why that mentality came from there. Yeah, that guys were not being paid well. But it's true, guys are not paid well those days.
Yes.
Yeah. But as times changed, these days you can actually make a living out of acting. Yeah, it is possible. Yeah.
But I don't know if you know this small actress by the name Joy. Alikuwa na act machachari.
Yeah.
That small girl. Yeah. The other day she was in an interview and she was like, personally in Kenya you can't survive on acting.
Well, you can survive on acting, but plus other things on the side.
But it can't be a pure career for you to feed your family and everything.
No, you can. You can act, but you have to balance your time.
Yes.
Yeah. You're on stage, either you can do, but balancing stage and TV is a bit tricky, especially if you're in a series that is continuous. Yeah. Because of time.
Yes.
Yeah. But you have to be doing different things. Going out of Nairobi, doing motivational talks, in schools. Yeah, you have to combine
at least some things here and there.
Yeah, some things here and there.
How much can a good actor here in Kenya earn mwenye ana feed familia yake vizuri?
It depends on the lifestyle you want.
How much is this acting industry? How much are they willing to pay their highest paid actor? Estimation.
Well, I've been out. I've been on a break for quite a while.
Yeah.
So for an actor to live well and to be able to live in a certain place where he'll not be judged, because you cannot expect me to be a celeb and I'm living here. Yeah, there it automatically it's just weird, And then you're being told, sometimes you find some producers telling you, why don't you guys live within your means? What they forget, there's a word, there's a unique thing that says, you should take care of the goose that lays the golden egg. Yeah. Okay. You find many producers are like, kwani unataka pesa? Kwani unataka pesa ngapi? For what have you really done? You want us to pay you so much money for just coming here for 4 hours and just doing.
And you what?
Yeah. So if somebody tells you that, you can ask them, so you went to school to study production, to come and produce. So what does mean? Talent is something you cannot quantify.
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot say at talent. You can't
quantify talent.
You cannot. This is something you were born.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, some people go to acting school, to perfect their whatever. But this is something God given. So you cannot say at you, okay, you finish your question.
Okay.
About
how much can an actor get paid here in Kenya?
Here you find these days, like if it's a series, per episode, you find guys some are paid 10K per episode.
Per episode?
Per episode, yeah. Or some 5K, some 7. Yeah. Well, I don't know about these other new programs, but that's the range per episode. Okay. And that they pay you per episode because They don't want to pay you full because they pay you per episode. Because in case you're not in this episode,
or in case you do not appear in this episode, then I'm not giving you anything.
Yeah.
What?
As opposed to other countries, European countries. If you are in that nini, it's a contract. You sign a contract to do this. Yeah. But here it's the contracts that are useless. Yes. And we ourselves as artists, we don't come together and sit and say, enough is enough. Yeah. We're tired of this thing of, being pelekod like this and like this. Yeah. And then now you find that there are so many artists who are out there. People are desperate. People want to be out there and act. So if you're offered this, you just take.
And that is the same thing that Joy actually said in an interview.
Artists are killing the industry themselves. But if we had these guilds or these associations where if you want to become an actor and join, you have to join that association. And you tell the producers and the directors, whatever, those executive producers, but if you're not paying this, then forget about film. Yeah. Go and that money you want to invest, go and buy a shamba somewhere and plant maize. Forget about actors. Yeah. Because we have other things to do. Yeah, we can use our talents elsewhere. Yeah.
And Kilunda, just to ask, how was your relationship with these actors and actresses in Tahiti, the likes of Jackie Matubia, Abel Mtua, OJ, Omosh? How was your relationship with them? And do you talk to some of them right now?
Our relationship was very cordial. Yeah, we've done so many things together. Yeah, every time you find there's a job somewhere we're supposed to do, there's a function somewhere we're supposed to go and act. Yeah, you call your buddy, you tell him, wait, kuna kazi mahali fulani imetokea, twende, let's go and tufanye hii kazi. Yeah, so we were very, very close. We're a very close-knit family. Yeah. Yeah, so all of us were, very good friends. Until today, yeah, we still meet and talk.
With all of them or specific?
No, not just some. Yeah, because people are busy doing their own thing.
For sure.
Yeah, so you cannot always meet and just sit and talk about nothing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so people are out and about doing their own things. Yeah, but then of course there are those specific 1, 2, 3 people. That you're always in touch with.
For sure.
Yeah, that you are, there's that bond that you created. Yeah. So those are there. They're there. We talk.
For sure. What was your best and worst moment as a celebrity?
Best moment.
Yes.
For me, every day is a good moment.
As long as you're popular.
Well, for me, I'm not doing it to be popular.
Yes.
Yeah. I usually tell these young guys who want to come and act, it should be about passion.
Yeah.
It's not about popularity. Yes. Some guy told me, hey, mazee, si ni introduce kwa hii acting mazee. I asked him, why do you want to do it? Hey, nataka kuwa popular kama wewe mazee. Wase wakuwa wananigotea mazee. I told him, my friend, you're in the wrong business. If that's what you want, to be popular, so people can be saying hi to you, hey, you can get favors here and there.
Yes, here and there. No.
I told him, I told him, sir, I'll take your number, I'll call you. I didn't even save it because this guy was just wasting time. Yeah. So I did not do it for fame. I did it because it's passion.
Wow.
Passion. I love what I do. And I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my craft.
Yeah. And now, how did Kilunda come to leave Tahiti High?
Well, first of all, when COVID came, so we stopped. We stopped filming. So between that period of COVID.
Yeah.
And then I've been doing Tahiti for 15 years. 15 years. So it became like waking up in the morning, brush your teeth, that routine. Wake up, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, and then I run to school.
Yes.
It became there was no challenge.
Yeah.
The challenge was not there anymore.
Yes.
So you just start feeling, when you wake up, you're like, okay, that's where I'm going to go. And,
there's nothing different you're doing.
Yeah. So I felt, it's time to reinvent myself.
But before that, you've said the show had to stop because of Corona, that is 2020. Yes. Of course, at this point, it's not like you are planning to stop shooting. How did it affect? Because I know most people got affected when Corona came. How did it affect you in that, you had to be told that the show has to stop because of this and that?
Well, of course, because it affected many people. I mean, the whole world, yes, so to speak. Yes. Yeah? Because now there's uncertainty in life. You're like, okay, because when it comes to our industry, we have theater where people are supposed to come. There are supposed to be crowds to come and watch us. That will not be able to happen anymore. Yes. If it's doing these motivational talks that we do in schools, we cannot go there anymore. Schools are not open. Yeah. If you're going to any function too, you could not do it. Yeah. So now things changed, but it changed for the better, because now things changed. Now it went into YouTube. Yes, yeah. Yes, actually. Yeah. So actually, it affected because you cannot do live stage anymore, which is very nice. I'd love to do a stage play where the audience is there live. Yes. It's more. It gives you some nice satisfaction. Yes. More than TV. TV is very boring. Film and TV is. And at that point, does it mean that is where most of the actors left Tahiti? Yeah, so to speak. Then also, other people find other opportunities out there. If a better opportunity comes, why not? You just take it. After everything got good, probably 2021. When did Tahiti come back again after Corona? I'm not sure what year. Yeah, but when the lockdown opened, yes, after it didn't stay long. Were you offered to go back? Yeah, we went back. Oh, you went back? Yeah, we went back. Yeah, we went back, and um, things were just the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So still, that thing of being reminded that, yes, you're back here again. that thing of, mm-hmm, the spirit was not willing. Yeah. Yeah. It's not that the program was bad. No, but it was just that was a personal feeling. You know, I just felt I think I need to take a break and reinvent myself and come back. Yeah. If I come back, you know. But I do something else. Mm-hmm. But of course, some things like acting. Yeah. You can never, if you're an actor and you have that passion, you can never let go. Yeah. But at this point, Kenyans, you had your fans, producers who are used to you. How did they take it, you leaving the show? Well, let me say this. Life did not begin with Tahiti, and it surely will not end with Tahiti. Yeah, so life has to go on. that's what I can say. As much as you're going to hurt people, life has to go on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just move on and do whatever you're doing. Now, after you've moved out of Tahiti, what were you doing as a source of living? Oh, well, I had a business. Mm-hmm. I used to have a salon. Yeah. Barber shop. Yeah. I was doing M-Pesa also. Mm-hmm. Ah. Yeah, and I was doing farming. Mm-hmm. Large scale, not small scale. Yes. Yeah, farming. Yeah, so that's how I was surviving. Were you not offered other acting opportunities? Yes, other acting opportunities came, but now you find it's not there's small roles. Yes. And the pay was very kidogo. So you're wondering, I'm spending 10,000 to earn 5,000. Doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It will not cover my expenses of travel from wherever I am to do this. So you just think about it and just say, what? Yeah. Because I'm not starving. Yeah, I can eat every day. It's better you do your business. Better you do your Tumalenos out there. Yeah. and you continue living life.
Yes. And of course, after that, some of the of course, we kama uliamua, you do your businesses out there, and that is how tukakupotea kidogo tu kwenye limelight. And this is how many of them walipotea. Kila mtu akina kufanya shughuli zake. Of course, the likes of Jackie Matubia, we've seen them doing their own shows, akiendelea na other actors, same to akina Abel, people walienda to do their different stuff. But of course, some of the actors who came back, tulikuwa tunashanga, kwani what happened to these legendary actors? For example, the likes of Omosh, when his story came back, was it a year ago? And we were like wondering what happens to actors despite kujijenga, wakuwe watu wakubwa, years later they come back broke, not okay. What really happens?
Well, the thing is, when people start out in acting, they do not expect to blow up the way they blow up, to become huge.
Yeah.
The reason why you find some actors come back broke, not all of them. Some people, when they keep quiet, people assume they are broke, but they are not broke. It's just that they want to do their own things because there's a lot of pressure in this industry.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So we need to have employee managers. To have a manager, somebody who can manage you and tell you, Maze, when you make this money, invest in this, invest your money.
Yes.
Don't just always think that this program is going to be there for the rest of its life. No, because things happen, programs end. There's some which have started, and then people are so excited. There's a film we did in Tanzania. It was a series, very well paying, and it was supposed to go for like 5 years, but they only did one season, and people gave up their lives because they thought this is what is going to happen.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it. So if you had a manager to tell you, don't give up this, and that you start chasing this. Manage your funds, invest in whatever it is you can invest, even if it's stocks, even if it's forex, you can do forex, and just invest your money. Whereas if the acting stops, or if you get incapacitated, God forbid, you cannot act, your money will work for you. Yeah.
So that is what most of the actors lacked.
Yes, they lacked managers and
proper financial guidance.
Yes, and mentors. They lacked mentors. If you had a good mentor, you told Mazai, this is the way you need to go.
Now, is this what led to some of the actors being alcoholic and stuff like that because of stress or something?
No, alcohol is just jinga too. It's your choice to decide if you want to drink.
Yes.
Yeah. You cannot say, people say that alcoholism is a disease. It's not a disease. It's a choice. It's you who's decided you want to go and take that beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody forces you. Nobody grabs your throat and shoves it down your throat.
Sure.
No. So if you see actors drinking, it's their choice. And then plus, actors are not the only alcoholics. You find managers at banks are alcoholics. You find CEOs. Your former president was a Mulevi. He's still a Mulevi. Why don't you guys point fingers at him? Why is it that when it comes to actors, that we are the worst at CC? That it's only actors who are drunkards. Walk in the streets, wherever in your hood, if there's a kakijiji somewhere, you will just see half the people there are sleeping on the floor. Some are just shouting, going crazy.
Yeah.
The only difference is that we are in the limelight. So that's why people look at us and say, hey, these actors it's only actors who are levies, it's only actors who take drugs, who smoke bangi and come.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just the fact that we are in the limelight.
For sure.
Yeah. And when you look at these members of parliament, when they are talking, when they go to these rallies, you think they are sober when they are talking. Those two utterances they make is because they are high. They are not sober. They're mostly drunk. They've smoked something. Yeah. Why don't you guys ask them? Yeah. In fact, you should interview one of those.
The politicians.
Yeah, you will smell alcohol on their breath.
Yeah. And Kilunda, just because of that, we'd love to address the rumors whereby, certain videos of you are seen and people are like, oh, I think it went viral. Was it on TikTok or I don't know where? And people are like, what? Look at Kilunda. He has resented to alcohol. Probably sijui ni nini anafanya. I don't know if you saw those rumors around. And people are like, Kilunda ni kama anaumia.
Well, somebody can find you standing somewhere and talking to someone, and somebody takes a photo or takes a video of you, and are they seeing you holding a bottle of beer? Were there any videos of me holding a bottle of beer?
No, 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 no.
Or sleeping on the floor? They was done like that. The reason why those rumors go around is because bloggers want to get followers. So they start saying that, oh, this guy's an alcoholic. They're looking for something for people to start searching. Yeah. So such things I just ignore them. You know, I never comment and start saying that, oh, yeah. No, because it's pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I agitated?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't go out there and start telling bloggers, hey, what? You leave them, let them talk their stories. Yeah.
For sure.
But I know myself.
Yeah.
So you're seeing me here.
Yeah. And you're okay. You're good.
Niko kitambi. Si ya pombe.
By the way, is Kilunda married? Do you have family?
Private issues
that you're not allowed to talk about. Yeah. Well, and
I don't like being talked about.
Yeah, makes sense. Yes. And of course, apart from, you've motivated a lot of young actors from back in the days and everything of the sort. But along the way, as a person, there are mistakes that you make that probably you tend to regret. But you mentioning them right here, it's like a lesson to young upcoming actors. So are there mistakes that you made back in the days that you probably regret and did not love anyone to repeat them?
Mistakes in life, mistakes are different. You sometimes I wish I'd invested more. You know, sometimes I wish I what can I say?
Yeah.
I wish I'd been there for some people, you know, so we can help each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it would also, when I'm helping you, you're helping me as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish I could just, sit down with my friends and talk more.
Yes.
Because the times you feel that when you're in the limelight, you tend to hide yourself from people.
Yes.
Because the moment you walk out like this, you just want to go to the shop and buy something. A stranger will see you and they start following you. Even if they were going in the opposite direction, they'll turn around and start following you and start asking you many questions. You figure there. So I kept to myself. Yeah. I rarely used to leave the house unless I'm going somewhere.
Or you're doing something important.
Something important, yeah. And I would make sure I time it very well. When people are not around, I just move.
Unaangalia huku kule hapa.
Being a big artist can be very lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can, because when you're out there, everybody's just hogging you. They just want a piece of you. You could never have time for yourself. Yes. So I wish I had, just embraced it and said, come on, bye. Let me just go out there and, talk to people and because sitting in the house, sometimes you can miss opportunities. Yes. Yeah. But when you're out there, you'll grab the opportunities that are there. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And now is Kilunda still continuing with his businesses out there? Masasa, currently, what are you doing?
Yeah, the business runs by itself.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I don't have to be there.
Yes.
Yeah, and what I'm into right now, I'm into forex.
Really?
Yeah, ventured into forex.
There's much about forex that tunasikianga huko nje. So is forex real and somebody can earn from it?
Yes, it is real.
Yeah.
And you can earn from it. But it's time consuming and it needs patience. Yeah. But I'm just new to it.
Oh, you're new to it?
I'm very, very new to it. Yeah. And then 2027 is coming.
Yes, I actually saw that and I really wanted you to tell me. I saw online that you wanted to join politics in 2027. Tell us more about it.
Well, for me, I've always loved politics. Yeah, from back in the days.
Yeah.
Since even before 2000, even before 2002,
yes.
When Kibaki became, when Raila gave Kibaki a chance to become president.
Yes.
I used to follow. I've always followed siasa here and there, and I became very excited about it. I've done campaign for politicians who have won. Yeah. And yeah, so now, is it last year? A friend of mine called me and told me, hey, I want to see you. So I went and met him. We had a chat. I went and visited him at his place. I stayed the weekend. Yeah. So he told me he wants to become president of Kenya.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He told me he wants to become president of Kenya. I told him, are you serious? He told me, yeah. He said, I'm forming a political party. So I told him, okay. And you know, I can never kill someone's dream.
Yes, very true.
For me, as long as you have that ambition, I cannot say
that you can't.
Nobody knows you. And it's true, nobody knows you. You know? But that ambition that he has, that thing really touched me. I'm like, wow. I told him, I will support you. Oh, wow. In any way, whatever I'm being, yeah, support. Yeah. So we have formed a political party. It's called Hot Wire.
Oh, wow.
I'm the vice chairman.
Wow.
Of the party. Yeah, so right now we have reached out to all 47 counties. We already have our members. In each county we have people who are vying for governor, who are vying for senator, MCA, MP. They're already there. Yeah, we have not launched our party yet. We are launching it very soon. We call ourselves Hot Wire because it's something hot. Shika hot wire, and then it's the way we are going to do things. It's business unusual. We're not going to do the way that they're doing it right now. When we come with our kelele, we're just coming to sweep. We're not coming here to we're being like you've been seeing people coming to disrupt
political events.
Ours will not be like that. Us guys, the way we have strategized, we're just coming to use sera zetu. The things we're going to tell them, there'll be no question about at we're not coming to promise. We're not coming to give you promises. We're telling you how it's going to be. This is how it's being done. It's going to be happening. Like, not at like this friend of yours, the way he keeps right here telling people whatever. Sorry for calling him. He's also my friend. Yeah. So yeah.
So does it mean you're eyeing for any political seat, or you're just going to be part of the party?
For now, I'm just the vice chair.
Oh, the vice chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's never too late to decide if I'm going to vie for any position.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because politics is tricky. You know? And to become either an MP, you open up your home to these people. Your gate has to always be open. Sure. You can never lock your gate. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't want to make put my family, my siblings, in that nonsense, because people will be like, hey, your brother is an MP. Oh, they start disturbing them. Hey, then people go into my mother's house, always there every morning. You find women there waiting. When is your son coming to give us something? Ama amekupea na hujatupea. Those kind of things. Yeah. It's a very bad mentality. But once you become MP, people just think that you're their God. You've come to change their lifestyle, but you can empower them.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Now, what can you advise young actors looking forward to, kuchafua the acting industry? What can you tell them?
Well, I'm here to tell young actors, if you don't have passion for this thing, you go and do whatever makes you happy.
Yes.
Don't come to act because you're seeing other people acting, your friends are acting, and you see people becoming popular. Yeah, I want to advise them also, just go for it. Take that first step. Yeah. Like if you want to do a certain program, or you have a certain script, yeah, don't be shy and start thinking that it's not good enough. Yeah, believe in yourself. Believe that you are the best. If you believe in yourself that you're the best, you will be the best. Yeah. Yeah. and don't try to be someone else. Just be you. You know, you can try to act like Kilunda, but you can't be Kilunda.
For sure.
Yeah. However much you try, you can't be. Just be yourself, believe in yourself, and pray to God. You know, God is there. Who will you command? So,
yeah, for sure.
Without God, there's nothing you can do.
Very true.
Yeah.
And given a chance, would you love to get back to our screens? Because most people really miss you. Would you love to get back to our screens?
Yeah, I'm coming back soon.
Wow.
Yeah, so things we are cooking somewhere. Yeah, so in good time. Wow. We'll be back. Yeah.
So there are future plans that we are yet to see.
Yes, but sana not in the main TV, not with my YouTube.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, people can watch a series online. Yeah. Because that's where that's what people are watching most.
Yes.
People are no longer watching news. I mean, TV because of news.
Yeah.
Because news is just when you switch on your TV, you're just seeing news, and so people don't want to even watch those programs which are on TV because of politics and these announcements.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but we're cooking something. I will not mention who, but when the time comes,
there's something. Yes. And before I forget, this is my last question. Why do you think that? Oh, of course, you actually told me, you answered me that. I have remembered.
You can ask again, maybe I didn't.
Yeah, it was. I was just trying to compare and see. We've seen the likes of Akina Jackie Matube, Abel Mtua, ni watu ambao walijijenga. Despite given a platform kwa TV, walijijenga up to where they are right now. How come some of the actors walishindwa kujijenga to get to the platforms that akina Jackie and Abel, akina Philip wako?
They say one man's meat is another man's poison. Yeah. Everyone has their own thing that they like to do. Yeah. Abel wants to do this, that is good for him. Jackie wants to do this, is good for her. So I cannot try to do what Abel does. It might not work for me. I cannot do what Jackie is doing. It will not work for me. What works for me is what I will do. Yeah. So we cannot all be the same, or we cannot all follow each other and say that because this one is doing this, they are good in that. I'm good in this.
And you're good in a particular stuff.
Yeah, I'm good at this. Yes, I can be good in acting. I can also be good in directing.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I can decide, instead of being in the limelight, let me just be behind the camera, and or even teach people how to act, train people how to act, because I can do that. Which I do actually. Yeah, I actually do train some youth in some places here and there. Yeah. So people do different things. Yeah.
Sure.
We cannot all do
the same thing.
Yeah. Because now I become like you. No.
Ngumu kidogo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Me, I think I've really appreciated you having you here. We've learned a lot when it comes to the acting industry. So as you're finishing up, in case we've forgotten something, you can mention it. But talk to Kenyans, talk to your fans who walikuwa wamekumiss sana. Yes, and in case they want to reach you, sijui watakupata aje, you just talk to them.
Well, my fans huko nje, I'm still here. Sijaenda mahali, sijabanduka. And you will be seeing a lot of me very, very soon, doing different things, not only acting, but doing different things. I'd like to reach out to my Gen Z, especially. You guys are the leaders of tomorrow. It is your time now. As we did our part, and I must say that you guys are very intelligent, but use that intelligence wisely. Do not allow politicians to come and corrupt your minds and make you guys become, killers, become ruthless people. Ndio maandamano, there's nothing wrong with maandamano, but civilizedly. Forget about doing things forcefully. Right now is not the time to do things forcefully. It's just use those brains of yours. Use your smartphones the way you use them properly, in the right way. And yeah. So let's keep on, but we're looking forward to you guys. But also listen to us, millennials. Yeah, because we can give you some advice.
Yes.
Some very good advice. So come to us. We're not going to change. We don't want to change your minds. We just want to give you some advice. We just add on to the wisdom that you have.
For sure.
Yeah.
How can they get you? In case somebody has an opportunity, some inquiries or something.
Well, I'm on Facebook.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you find me on Facebook. It's TK Ted Kitana.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't want to give you my number. But I know you. I know you know where to get my number.
Yes.
Even you know where you got my number from.
I know. I know where I got it.
Yeah. So they know where to get my number from.
Sure.
And I do not ignore people.
Yes.
Yeah. People call me and okay. Sometimes I can be harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when I listen to somebody's tone, yeah, I can listen. Like, this person is just playing around with me. And someone tells you, "Bring to me a picture." And you wonder now why do you want my picture?
For what purpose?
Somebody tells you, "Hey, see, tukutane." Sometimes I even post some things on Facebook. Then some people make some negative comments. Yeah. So I don't insult them. Wakicheza. I know. That was on a light note.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for featuring on our show. I appreciate. Guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comment section. Did you miss Kilunda and finally is here? Let us know what you think about all that we have talked down below in the comment section. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Until next time, bye-bye.